Hi, this is Andy Doctor. Today I am going to show you how to inspect the stiffness of a brake pad. We all know braking system is so important for the safety of our vehicle, and the brake pad is a maintenance item. You need to know how thick it is. You need to know when to replace it in order to ensure safety of the passenger inside your car. But how to do that? It's actually really easy. Everybody can do without tool. Okay, maybe a flashlight. That's all you need. First, I am going to show you how it looks like outside the car. This is a set of new brake pad, and if we pick up one piece, there will be a bag which is metal, and in front of it, this is the friction material. The friction material will wear away when you use the brake. Okay. Now, when it's just out of the manufacturer, it should be about 3/8 of an inch in thickness, or roughly 9 millimeter. I hope you can see that. When it goes down to about 3 millimeter or 1/8 of an inch, you should replace them. So in other words, when 2/3 of the friction materials are gone, you should replace them. Of course, being so important, pretty much every car will have a sensor to let you know that it's time to replace them anyway. Newer car probably have electronic sensor. It will have a signal on your dash, so hopefully you can see that. But for the older one, the more traditional one though, they actually use this metal clip. Now you see the metal clip is pretty short. When the friction material wear down to about this height, about time to replace it, the metal clip will be so close to the brake rotor. And when you are not using your brake, again, when you are not using your brake, some vibration will make this metal clip produce a really annoying squeaking noise that you could not mix. But in fact, when you step on the brake, the noise usually goes away. So if you realize that your car making a really weird squeaking noise when you are not using the brake, but it goes away when you actually step on your brake, that tells you it's probably time to replace your brake pad. Simple as that. Now let's go to the car and look at the brake pad on the car, and we can see how it looks like and how thick it is. So you will know again when to replace it by looking at the brake pad on the car. And if some mechanics tell you that you need to replace them, you know what to look. Okay? Now, not every mechanic is honest, unfortunately. Now we are in front of a wheel. For most newer car, you have alloy wheel, you have big opening here, and that's why we can inspect the brake pad without taking the wheels off. If you have an old-fashioned one, the steel one, the holes will be too small. Then the only way to inspect is take the wheel off. Anyway, this is the caliper, and this is the brake rotor. The brake pad is over there. It's not too easy to take a video, but it's a lot easier to use your eyes to check, by the way. Where my screwdriver lands onto is the brake pad, and you see it's thicker than the head of the screwdriver, and if we want, we actually can measure it. And this is how to check the brake pad when it is on the car. Now I actually going to measure the width of my screwdriver, since just now we see that my brake pad is thicker than the head of the screwdriver. So as a rough estimation, this look pretty good. So this is about 6 millimeter, and so the brake pad is probably 7, which is almost brand new. That tells me I don't need to replace it. So you probably can learn from me. Pick a pretty big screwdriver, measure it, and then try to land onto it, see how thick it is. And if it is not as thick as your big screwdriver, then get a smaller one, and so you can tell. And you will know when to replace it. Anyway, this is all I want to tell you for today. A really simple but super important inspection of your car. Check the thickness of your brake pad so you can have a safe car and you don't get screwed up by some mechanics that are not honest enough. If you think this video is helpful for you, please make sure you like this video, and if you could, please subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm working really hard to increase subscription on my channel, so your assistance is highly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.